That I would say it's doable, and it cleans the whole thing up, right? Interesting. I don't know if that's what they want, but it's interesting. Interesting. Okay. How far does oil drop, Omid? If there's a deal, does Omid drop $10? Does oil drop $10?
It would go to 80. Kind of where it was hovering before this thing picked up. It went to like 90, 93, right? But it was kind of hovering in the 80s, so I can see it get back to that level, but oil is probably still headed higher, regardless of what happens there.
Yep. I agree. Okay, Bullard is coming at 7:30, it looks like. Okay, that's what we know. Let's get started. Okay, good morning, everybody. 2:14. Valentine's Day. Don't screw up. Go buy your stuff for Valentine's Day. Okay? Very, very interesting. Don't screw up.
You wanna sign me up?
What's that?
Share the screen.
Say that again?
You want to share the screen? Are we sharing the screen?
Oh, yeah. Did I not do that? Jesus. Make presenter. There you go. Well, that was dumb. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, there you go. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Okay, all of a sudden we have the foreign minister saying there's ways out of this without invasion. So, with talking. Does this happen? Does it not happen? Do we rip? If it happens, then you actually have a possible bottom in SPX up 100 if that happens. Do they believe it? I don't know. Bullard is coming on. Is he going to say we're going to raise 50% and we're going to do this and tapering and get rid of the whole balance sheet? Let me tell you, he could crush the market right back down. Then we see. So no idea what happens here. This is fluid. I'm telling you, if you buy a position and you go buy a Valentine's present and it's going to take you 30 minutes and you come back, you could be down all of it, one way or the other. It's a fluid situation. It's moving. So in that case, buy less, buy small, and chill and wait and chill and wait. We don't have a lot of stuff here. Okay, we have SHOT, we got Roblox. That's about it. And we bought some SPX puts, and we bought very small amount compared to what we do. Usually we buy 3x this amount. So we bought very small. So nothing. But we also did Wednesday. So then you see. Okay? So SPX, technically you got 43.82. 4,300 way down there, 43.31, 4,300, and then the 42.22. Upside 4,500, 45.09, 45.72, and then 4,600 upside. Facebook, very nice play Friday, 29 cents to $1.50. 29 cents to $1.50. Now if it trades at 119 and breaks 214, 219 and 214 probably gets to 209. Okay, upside 242. Okay, Baba, China. Have to have it on the screen now because if Putin starts and China makes a comment, then Baba becomes in play one way or the other. So keep an eye on that. You have 119, 116, 132 up. NVIDIA, earnings coming this week. This thing hit 268 and it's dropped 28 points. And we caught it. How about that? We caught the 245s. They went from 60 cents to $6. Also caught the 240s, 22 cents to $3. Very interesting, right? Small account plays. You can go do small account plays, okay? People always say, oh my God, Sam, you bought SPXs for 17. You don't have to buy SPXs for 17. I mean, go wait till there's a play for you, okay? NVIDIA, all the chips went down hard, and I believe it's on the trucking stuff, and it's on what the U.S. said is secure your supply chain, because if Russia attacks, all the chips and all the pieces to make the chips become hard to get, okay? So then we see. If that's an issue, and NVIDIA guides down, NVIDIA is still trading at 80 PE. This thing could easily go to 170, okay? PEs are coming down. This can go to 170, okay? If it gets better, it needs 272. Okay, Lam Research, way down. This hit 600 and it's down 40. So it's back to 603, up 532 down. Avago, this hit 610 and dropped 30. Okay, so 600 up, 552 down. Qualcomm. How about Qualcomm? 164 on the best earnings that I've seen. Wow. Something else has to be happening, so keep an eye on that. Needs 86. Don't know when 86 comes, but we'll see. Okay? Then there's one we're looking for earnings, and we haven't figured this out yet exactly which one, but it's getting upgrades, upgrades after upgrades. It looks like Datadog and stuff. But MDB 500s for earnings. We can get them for about $5. I don't even know the earnings today. I have to go look. $5, $6 becomes a screaming buy. Okay, so keep an eye on it. Wait. Then we see. Roblox earnings tomorrow or the next day. I don't know, one of them. It's up a little bit here. We bought these. We'll probably sell them pretty fast because that's the market we got. Take 2-3 points and roll. You make 2-3 points, then you can take 2-3 points and get to the next one. That being said, they don't have an issue. They don't have a chip issue. This is programming, it's gaming and stuff. And if they need computers, they have an issue. But outside of that, this is one that doesn't have an issue. And this was trading at 140. So can it move? Maybe. Then we see. Boeing hit 221 and dropped right back down, right at the number, straight down. Twilio. Now we told you. I mean, this is really simple. And Kramer has told you this too, is if you are not making a profit and you're just spending money with no real vision of making a profit, they're going to destroy you. Why did this thing go to 240? What clowns were buying it at 240? Oh, they did better revenue. Here's they did better revenue. They can't make any money. Think about that. Okay? So you got 172 if it dives. And every time it goes up, if it goes to 200, 210, you buy puts on it till the market changes. Right now, the market's not changing. Once it changes, then it'll go up better. Roku looks better, acted very well, but here's the thing. They're only supposed to make like 4 cents, 3 cents or 4 cents. Now, let's think about this. Okay, Roku. Google, YouTube missed earnings. They missed earnings. Their ads were light. Facebook missed earnings. Snap did okay. Okay? Snap did okay. They're not Roku. But Roku missed last time. I mean, it's just ridiculous that they missed last time. If Roku misses, this thing is going to be 100. If Roku beats, they have to beat. They can't make 4 cents. They got to make 25 cents. If they make 10 cents, Roku going to go up and it's going to come back down. Okay? It's not good enough to make, I don't know, $1 a year and trade at $200. Market doesn't like that anymore. Okay? You got to show that you can grow. Okay? So keep an eye on it. That's Roku. Earnings are this week also, I believe. Amazon. This one's very straightforward. If it takes out 29.91, the drop can be up to 300 points. Wow. Into the gap. Okay? How about Google? Google gave up all of it. 30.50, it's down, 400 points. It's down 400 points into a split that was just the stupidest thing anybody could do. A 20 for 1. Nobody wants a 20 for 1. All the market players, all these funds are saying, what do I want a 20 for 1 for? If you're going to give me a 20 for 1, pay me a dividend. Then we'll buy you. Interesting, right? Interesting. Snowman. This one's interesting because this one held and it did well all week. And then we seen them. I posted 35 cents for the 300s and they ended up going to $10 on Friday. 35 cents to $10. If this is real and they start buying the market back today, then this thing needs to be 300 very fast. If it's not, they're going to sell everything. So watch this one as a clue. Shop. Earnings. May not hold these. The 1100s, I don't know if I'm going to hold them. Don't know. I may sell them. It's a long way. Hasn't been acting right. So something else may be wrong. Okay, so let's see. We'll see that. UPSC earnings this week also. 122. We keep telling you, every time it hits 120, it drops 20. Wow. Every time it hits 120, it drops 20. Interesting, right? Does it get through? Don't know. Then we see. And then there's Tesla. Tesla numbers came out of China. They didn't beat them. They're just average. They came in what they're expecting. And Tesla's down a lot. And I said this, if this is 2001, I'm telling you, this happened in 2001. The great companies went down, and it took 5, 6, 7 years for them to come back. If Tesla takes out 709, it's still a long way, it can go to 450. Jesus. And then if you own this stock at 450, maybe it goes to 550 in a year, and then in 2 years, 650, and then 3 years, 750, and 4 years, 850. You're like, it took me 4 years to get back to where it was today? Very possible. They came up with this new way of valuing companies for PE. Oh, let's go look. I mean, this Gary Black, I like this Gary Black guy, but his numbers are all garbage. They're all garbage. In 2026, Tesla's going to make this much. That's 4 years from now. 4 years from now. Let's value it on what's going to happen in 4 years. What if anything doesn't happen in 4 years? What happens if there's a world war and a couple of their factories get blown up? Anything's possible. We hope none of this happens, but it's all possible. If China comes into Taiwan, let me tell you, the two companies that have a big issue is Apple and Tesla. They can come in there and say, we're taking Tesla's plant and everything. Isn't that interesting? And what if they take Foxconn and all of Apple? Think about it. What do you think happens? Insanity. Now, we hope none of this happens, but you have to be prepared. All that means is you have options on your screen. If something were to ever happen, you go buy puts, one way or the other. Okay, and then we see. So let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, comments, question. Truckers not striking because about more money. We'll see. Lulu numbers. Lulu needs to break 300. Saw that UK found gamphene oxide in Pfizer and Moderna does of the vaccine, and that Moderna CEO has dumped stock since January 29th. Interesting. Don't know enough about it, but I did hear that they canceled. I mean, he deleted his Twitter account for whatever that means. Ukraine turns into a country of mud by the end of February. Putin uses invade soon. No idea. We'll see. This is not about NATO. Who knows? No idea. Everybody has opinions. We can all have opinions. It's okay. We only care about what the market does on it. Thank you, Moderna thing on Twitter. If you want to see, we'll take a look. And that's what we know. Everybody have a great trade day. See you in chat.